So, you know how you now know that your phones are tapped, your tablets are tapped, your laptops are tapped, your desktop's tapped. You know, everything's tapped. And so now you decide to go out and meet up in public to hold your private meetings in public surroundings, like in coffee shops or whichever location that takes your fancy, yeah? And then you proceed to talk about your plans, about what you're going to do next, because all the other plans have failed. No, your new plans are going to fail, but that's all by the by, you know what I mean? So you go out, all of yous who are in cahoots with each other, and you go to this public place, whether it be a coffee shop or a fast food joint, you know, places like that, and then you proceed to talk in your groups, in private, in a public place, while you know fine well that you've been followed, monitored, and you're under investigation, and you're all coming together to talk privately in public. Because that's really smart, isn't it? Never mind, just like to think about that. Let that sink in. And so anyway, you think that because you're not on your phones, your tablets, your laptops, your desktops, or you're not around your house where you're being monitored, that you can sort of like leave those places and drive to your public spaces to talk in private and in the group. That you're not being followed. Right? And you think that no one will be able to know what you're talking about because you're meeting in a public place to talk privately. Just like let that sink in. Let that sink in. And also, you know how you've got that stupid fat four-eyed imbecile over the road in his bungalow, right? And do you know how he's using like a radio frequency transmitter to pick up on my conversations that I'm having? Well, I don't really talk unless I'm insulting him and recording him, letting him know that I know what he's doing, and that fat idiot still somehow thinks that it's a secret. Oh, you know, and it's like that idiot private investigator you've got living 2 doors up from us who told us all about what you were doing. That was a genius move. Genius move. And she also told us that she was a witch. So that was another clanger she dropped. The Ginger Ninja. But all by the by, so you know how he's using that radio frequency transmitter to pick up on things that I may be saying, or that I allow him to hear, given the fact that I know what's going on. Do you honestly think that the people who have you under investigation for all the shit that you've been doing to not only me, but other people's lives, do you honestly think when you go out to these public places in your gang to talk in public privately, that the same thing's not happening to you? Huh? Yeah? So do you actually think you can go to different places and you won't be able to be followed and tracked? Well, you do realise, you know, every movement you make, every plan you make, you know, it's like that song by Sting. That was about a stalker. But anyway, so like, it just beggars belief. So like, yeah, you know, so you go out in public to talk privately about your fucking secret plans and your fucking little coven there you've got going with all the equally fucking idiotic imbeciles that you work with, right? So you know when you meet up, I'm sorry for repeating myself, but you know when you meet up in public to talk privately, yeah, well, the people who have you under investigation, they can do exactly the same as the fucking idiots you've got doing it to me, to pick up on my conversations, as well as that idiot private investigator. And the even more docile, imbecilic, four-eyed, fat fool, he got over the road in his bungalow with his aerial attached to his fucking window, and he hangs his squeegee on the little sucker thing. And like, the amount of videos I've got of him, you know, he's not that bright, so he keeps repeating the same patterns over and over and over and over again, you know, repeated actions, right? To someone like an expert, I mean, I wouldn't consider my expert, but I'm a fast fucking learner. Like, when you repeat the same actions every time and react to fucking words that's been said, when there's a fucking good 20 to 30 metre space between you with fucking behind closed windows, and they react to things that you're saying, yeah, it's a big giveaway. And so, anyway, but you know how you go out in public to talk privately? Yeah, the same thing's happening to you. And I've fucking really reinforced that there, but like, there's nothing you can hide that we can't find out about, right? So we know what you're talking about, we know what your fucking plans are, and they're just waiting for you now to do something fucking stupid, because everything you've done so far has failed, and everything you plan to do is going to fail. Like, it's just a fucking embarrassment at this point. But anyway, I digress. I'll stop talking now. I'll switch off. But yeah, just think about what I've said. I've repeated it a few times. Let that sink into your fucking stupid head, right? That there's nothing that you can do that we can't find out about that's going to implicate you even more, because we're all aware of what you've done now, considering you fucking perjured yourself and give a full written statement, like an essay, I've been told, and you signed your name on the dotted fucking line. Perjured yourself. Have you know what I mean? Either you're going to get called back to court for fucking new charges for perjury, or it's about to happen. Right? But either way, right? No matter which way you look at it, you're fucked. I'll see you later. Ta-da now.